The thing about identity is we know there's not a one-size-fits-all, and that it's really important to be able to have a different view of identity dependent on the use case. So the ability to configure a graph or a space so that you can kind of fine-tune it if you're kind of more so focused on measurement and attribution versus if the goal is just to maximize your reach and your match rates and your scale for activation, you can kind of do that as well. One of the things that we have at TransUnion is we're actually providing information pertaining to the value of how likely the data is deterministic or probabilistic, and some of the metadata that's carrying along with it. So when we're licensing our identity assets, our customers can kind of configure the graph and their needs dependent on, the frequency in which it was matched to a person, how probabilistic the data is, how the data was conceived, so they can kind of use that metadata to help inform how they're constructing their own view of identity in their graph.
And so, recently with all these concerns about consumer privacy and regulation, we've seen the emergence of what are known as data clean rooms. Maybe you could tell us a bit about that. It seems as if the old days of merge and purging lists is gone. That now we have to keep all these sets of data separate. We can't share it, or we have to tell people if we're sharing it.
Yeah, I think how we view clean rooms at TransUnion is really it's the future, and it's more of the way in which we're delivering data today or different solutions. So the historical and the current way that we typically provide our solutions is through like an S3 or an FTP bucket or something like that. It's a secure way to share data, but it's dropping files. The big difference of moving to a clean room is the data never leaves. So it stays within your clean room environment. You can work with a provider like TransUnion where we have a native app within Snowflake or different clean rooms. So our entire identity spine kind of lives within that space, and you can call on our native app to do different things for you. So resolution, enrichment, all of that stuff. In addition to that, if two parties wanted to speak to one another, so let's say the buy and the sell side, they could have their own clean room environments. And if you work with a third-party identity provider in the middle, it enables two parties to kind of work together and maximize their overlap without the data ever moving. So if a partner wanted to say, I want to create a custom segment, it's based on my first-party data, I want to activate it on the buy side, they can do that whole workflow in the clean room without data ever moving. So it really ensures that the data is secure, it moves really quickly, it's more economical than the old way, and it's operationally more efficient.